everybody, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to Mama's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you my recipe to my pasta. Guys, this pasta is made with a lot of cheese and some chicken breast. So if you're ready to learn how to do this, come into this kitchen, guys, and let's make it happen. Come on, guys, let's go.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you how I make this pasta meal. Guys, the most beautiful part of this is that you don't have to use this pasta in the picture. You can use any pasta of your choice. As long as it's not spaghetti, then you're good to go. Get your pasta, get some good chicken breast. I prefer using chicken breast for this meal than using beef. So I get my chicken breast, you get some mozzarella cheese. You're going to use a lot of it. You'll see me use it in the video. And we're going to get some good old derica. I love derica, guys. I love derica. That's the best. So I blend my derica with some pepper and tomatoes, and I get this beautiful paste. I'm also going to be using some sugar. Yes, I'll tell you why you need sugar for this. I'm going to use some sugar. I'm going to be using some seasoning. This is salt and Knorr cube. I'm going to use some garlic. You can also use fresh garlic. I'm going to use some Italian seasoning and of course some onions. So let's go. So the first thing you do is to put some water on the stove, add some olive oil. This oil is to prevent the pasta from sticking when it's cooking. So you add your olive oil and you add some salt and bring the water to boil. Once the water is boiling, pour in your pasta and mix it up and let it cook for a few minutes. Once the pasta is cooked, you pour it in a strainer. You're going to take out all the water. You don't need the water when you're making this meal. So just strain it and put it aside and get ready to start to cook the main meal. So here I'm chopping up my onions. I'm going to season my chicken breast with some onions, but I'm also going to use the onions in cooking. So I'm chopping up some onions and I've seasoned my chicken breast and they're boiling. Once it's cooked, I'm going to start slicing them up into tiny bits. Guys, sometimes I fry my chicken breast before cooking, but most of the times I season, boil, and then chop. When you season it, you get the seasoning into the meat than just frying it like that. So the next thing I do is put some oil. You don't need a lot of oil for this, just need a tiny bit of oil, and you start to fry your chicken breast. Fry it, toss it around until it gets to this golden color. Then you know it's ready. Once the chicken breast looks like this, you just put it out. Take it out, put it in a separate plate and put it aside. Now it's time to combine everything together. So you put another amount of olive oil in the pan and you let it warm up. Once it is warmed up, you add your minced garlic or your fresh garlic if you have the fresh one. Mix it up, make sure it's not burning. Let the stove be on low heat, and then you add your onions and mix it up very well and allow this to fry for about 2 minutes, until it gets to this nice color. Once it's like this, you pour in your blended tomatoes and derica. Mix everything up and allow it to cook. Cover the pot, turn off the stove, cover the pot and let it cook for a few minutes. Once it's cooked, it's time for you to start to season. I'm sorry about the color of the video. So here I added my salt and Knorr cubes, and I I mixed it up. I'm adding my Italian seasoning. I'm mixing it up too, and then I'm going to add my sugar. I told you I'm going to tell you why I add sugar. I add sugar because the sugar cuts out the sourness from the tomatoes. Even when I use spaghetti sauce, I still add salt. I still add sugar to it. So add sugar to cut off the sourness from your tomatoes. So once that is really cooked, you cover it up for a few more minutes and just turn the heat very low, and let it cook more. Once it's really dry the way it is here, you start to mix it, and I think this is ready at this time. Sometimes I add a little bit of water, to make it lighter, but today I'm not adding any water because it's not too thick. Here I'm adding my chicken. You add your chicken breast, Sometimes I don't add the chicken breast at this point, but most of the time I add my chicken breast, then I add the pasta in there, and you mix everything together. Guys, this meal takes less than 30 minutes and it comes out really delicious. Like I said before, you can use the store made tomato pasta sauce, or you can make your own sauce like I made it here. Now the next thing is to grease your casserole pan. You have to grease it very well. Grease it, make sure all the sides, the bottom get the olive oil coating, and then you put some mozzarella cheese at the bottom, just to, just to be at the bottom, and then you lay your spaghetti on top. The mixed pasta, you lay it on top, lay it nicely, make sure everything is laid flat. You smoothen it with your spoon, and then it's time to, lay it over with the with some more cheese. So once you finish laying everything, now you start to cover the whole surface with more mozzarella cheese. Some people like to use other type of cheese, but I love mozzarella cheese when I'm making this meal. So put enough quantity of the cheese to cover the whole pasta. I told you that you're going to be using a lot of cheese, so I like to put a lot of the cheese here. Add a lot, then you straighten it up, and this meal, I guarantee you, doesn't take time. As soon as it's gotten to this side, if you like, and put a little bit of more olive oil. I do this when I notice that maybe the pasta is thick. I add some little olive oil, and I put this in the oven for just like 20-25 minutes, and it's cooked. You bring it out and it's ready to eat, to be served. Guys, this meal comes out really nice, delicious, and tasty, and easy to make. Your kids will love it. Everybody loves this meal. I'm sorry it's just falling apart here, but guys, trust me, this meal came out really nice, really delicious, really, really delicious. Thank you so much for watching me today. I truly appreciate you guys. Until next time, this is Bon Appetit, ciao ciao, and see you later.